Hello, and today we're going to do another video about suffixes, and this is about using them to make adjectives. Suffixes are the opposite to prefixes. So prefixes are added at the start of words, suffixes are added at the end of words. For example, less. It is used to create opposites by adding it to the end of words. So cloud becomes cloudless, having no clouds. Home becomes homeless, having no home. End becomes endless, having no end. Clue, which means idea, becomes clueless, having no idea. Sleep becomes sleepless, having no sleep. Hope becomes hopeless, having no hope. And use becomes useless, having no use. Notice that in all these examples, the first word, for example, home, is a noun, and by adding less to the end, it becomes an adjective. Notice also that they are all one-syllable nouns. It is sometimes possible to use nouns with more than one syllable, but it's a lot rarer. For example, we can talk about a windowless room, a room with no window. So try this one. When his crush smiled at him, he was something to resist. So you have to fill the gap with one of the words below, with less on the end. So power, hope, harm, or use. And the answer is powerless. He had no power to resist. He spent a something night worrying about his interview tomorrow. Awake, sleep, tire, love. So one of those with less on the end. And the answer, sleepless. He got no sleep. It was a very dark something night, and he couldn't see anything. So again, one of these words with less on the end. Fear, pain, moon, life. And the answer, moon. It was a moonless night, no moon. Another suffix that you can put on the end is proof. Proof as a suffix means there is a barrier that cannot be passed. For example, waterproof means water cannot enter past the barrier. A waterproof coat won't let the water in. Some more example, germ-proof means germs cannot enter past the barrier. So if you cut yourself, the nurse might put on a germ-proof dressing to stop infection. Fireproof means it acts as a barrier to stop the fire spreading. Firemen wear fireproof clothes to stop them getting burnt when they are fighting fires. Next suffix, full, F-U-L. This is used to convert a verb or a noun to an adjective. So for example, to care is a verb meaning to look after or be concerned about something. Careful is an adjective. So he cared, verb, about other drivers on the road, or he was a careful, adjective, driver. So more examples, thought, which means focusing your mind on something. Thoughtful. She thought, verb, a lot about how her mother felt. She was very thoughtful, adjective, about how her mother felt. Able as a suffix changes a verb into an adjective. So read is a verb, readable is an adjective. Laugh is a verb, laughable is an adjective. Do is a verb, doable is an adjective. Climb, verb, climbable, adjective. Think, verb, thinkable, adjective. Drink, verb, drinkable, adjective. Swim, verb, swimmable, adjective. Deliver, verb, undeliverable, adjective. The next one is al as a suffix. This changes a noun into an adjective. So universe is a noun, becomes a universal, adjective. Comic, a noun, changes to comical, adjective. Person, a noun, becomes personal, adjective. Accident, noun, becomes accidental, adjective. History, a noun, becomes historical, adjective. Region, noun, becomes regional, adjective. Education, noun, becomes educational, adjective. Next up is ARY, airy. This changes a noun into an adjective. So diet is a noun, dietary is an adjective. Custom is a noun, customary is an adjective. Moment is a noun, momentary is an adjective. Next one, IC is a suffix. And this does the same. It changes a noun into an adjective. So Arab, a noun, becomes Arabic, adjective. History, noun, historic, adjective. Athlete, noun, athletic, adjective. The next one is like on the end as a suffix. And this does the same. It changes a noun into an adjective. So lady is a noun, ladylike is an adjective. War is a noun, warlike is an adjective. Child is a noun, childlike is an adjective. Life is a noun, lifelike is an adjective. And you can use it for almost any animal. For example, dog becomes dog-like, cat becomes cat-like. Next one, OUS on the end. Same thing, noun into an adjective. So danger, noun becomes dangerous, adjective. Poison, noun becomes poisonous, adjective. Nerve, noun becomes nervous, adjective. Okay, over to you. Your turn. You have to fill in the blank. She felt pity for him. He was a. And the answer, pitiful. He was a pitiful sight. Next one. They had no hope. It was a something situation. And the answer, it was a hopeless situation. We were acting like children. We were acting in a something way. And for this one, there are two possible answers. You could say we were acting in a childish way, or you could say we were acting in a childlike way. Both are correct. The river was full of dangers. It looked so something. And the answer, it looked so dangerous. It had been raining since I woke up. It was a something day. And the answer, rainy day. When I went into the exam, I hoped I would pass. When I went into the exam, I was something I would pass. And the answer, hopeful. I was hopeful I would pass. After we left our village, we had no home. We continued to be something for 2 months. And the answer is homeless. We continued to be homeless for 2 months. I used to have a very good plastic protector to wear on my bike when it was raining. It was 100% something. And the answer, it was 100% waterproof. The Burmese government does not spend money on developing regions where other ethnic groups live. In these regions, there is no something development. And the answer, no regional development. You should not include too much sugar in your diet. It's not a good something practice. And the answer, dietary practice, is not a good dietary practice. So Tupou was a great athlete. He was very and the answer, athletic. The picture that Noor Aloha drew of her classmate looked exactly like she looked in real life. It was very, and the answer is lifelike. Don't eat those berries. They are full of poison. They are very something. And the answer, they are very poisonous. And this is the end, my friend. See you again next time.